So, last time I talked about this 46-point adaptation plan for modern defense firms, and that really was centered around the preservation of beneficial bureaucratic processes, the recognition of office bureaucracy, and the reduction of nucleation around micromanagement. Also stuff like funding branch system, utilizing funneled refinery matrices, all of that sort of stuff. Go and watch that one. And I look like a big cockatoo with the hair. But anyway, today is a continuation of this 46-point plan for the bastions of defense. Now, the first of my points relates to another video in which I did cover it more in detail. The utilization of both domestic manufacturing, centered around logistics hubs, not military bases, as well as the permaconsortium, bulk imports where necessary. The aim of this is to of course, reduce costs and actually make the supply chain more efficient. Nowadays, firms have false deductions about these import supply chains, and they think that it makes it more efficient, even cheaper, logistically easier, when realistically, for advanced technologies, that's simply not the case. The only issue is remaining profitable in a scenario where you largely are producing your own goods, but luckily, I've laid the entire scenario out in another video entitled The Cost Reduction Potential in the Defense Industry. Now, firms working together, more from the beginning projects, more collaborators, that is to say, within the tender competition process. Additionally, firms can do something about bidding, winning, and leading processes in order to make it better for everyone involved. So, defense firms, the way it works, they create proposals on tenders, and they win those tenders via having a better proposal. And then they can lead the contract. They may utilize a lot of their own technology, and then they will often employ other firms to fill the gaps where there is better capability, equivalent, but more cost-efficient capability, or simply there is logistical ease. Now, this system works well, but it could be made more efficient. And it's generally for larger projects, jets, ships, that sort of project, and it isn't employed in a scenario where the goods are smaller. That's generally more product agglomeration, which means raised cost because it's more international. Now, post-Cold War, there was a lot of firm, I guess you'd say, consolidation, conglomeration, as it were, but product agglomeration is still sorely lacking. The idea that firms can preemptively negotiate and refine supply chains based upon previously negotiated conditions, those arrangements may carry over into products beyond the initial agreement that they were designed for, thanks to firms collaborating more efficiently and being able to be more clear and invest into more areas of realistic competition where they actually have a chance. So effectively, more collaboration means firms work together better, means there's better product. And a lot of people will say that it reduces competition. But no, if another firm's concept, their proposal has no chance because it's worse, and they feel they have to give a proposal because that's the only way they can stay alive on the off chance that they do win. Or even in a less fortunate situation, a lot of firms have bad concepts, but yet one has to get chosen because someone has to be picked for the competitive tender. Then there is overall less value delivered to the government. Overall, preemptive product agglomeration is, to a greater degree, better technology, cheaper logistics, and better interim relationships for unpreemptively coordinated leading and collaborating. In effect, firms work together. Smaller firms that would normally enter a proposal of their own don't necessarily have to, hoping that they win on the off chance they can collaborate in other ways that actually improve the product. Now, of course, we want to ensure that in areas that are still truly competitive, firms do remain truly competitive. But I don't see this as a huge option. I have confidence that in this case, considering that this occurs at the moment, firms collaborate at the moment, this would only increase that. This only increases the power of that collaboration through higher value deliverables, better quality deliverables in defense firm solutions. And a lot of people also think that collaboration through this would be a mess, that too many cooks spoils the broth. But I think partnerships involving logistics firms, included tenders, as well as involving more firms in the development process. It can lead to firms playing to their strengths on these large-scale projects, leading to better solutions for the government, higher profit for defence firms due to increased average proposal acceptance for these larger firms, as well as increased profit due to collaboration for the smaller firms. Everyone wins. Again, this is theory. Might not work in practice, but I say it's an interesting concept.